From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they... We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. A toss left. Mixon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerry Hughes able to drop him for a loss of a couple. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. This goes out wide from Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Oh, you got! So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Washington 14, Bills nothing. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. For Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. William Jackson with a pick. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 14. Hurts. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. Powering his way forward. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Just like that. 36. Alert. Mike's 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. This is Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A give, Singletary right side. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On second down, here's Mixon. He finds some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On the give, this is Singletary. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Mixon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. At their own 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll swing this out to Moss. Touchdown, Bills! Zach Moss, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. 2nd and 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Allen, and he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. On 2nd down, Mixon. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A 7-yard gain. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.